Hello everyone. Before we get started, I just wanted to let everyone know that this was intended to be my final Singularity run. I wasn't sure how popular the series would be, but looking back, I had a lot of fun, and you all seem to like it too. That said, I don't know what I want to do going forward, so I need your help. If you want to see more Singularity going forward and have ideas for runs you want to see, let me know in the comments. I can also try doing some weekly challenges or Obelisk challenge videos. Other options include spending more time on character guides, pathing/map guides, or editing down my livestream challenge runs to an hour and a half long videos. If you want to see any of that, please let me know. I will continue doing live streams every Friday around 2 p.m. PST, but I can likely only do one or two of these ideas per week, though if people like all of them, maybe I can start a rotation or something. I will still be playing Monster Train 2 demo as well until I lose or until the game comes out. So again, let me know in the comments what you want to see. For today's run, I was given a few suggestions, but I decided to go with the anti-synergy team, where no one helps each other unless it also benefits them. That means only global or all hero cards can affect other characters. I also went with trying to make Nenu kill tank work since one challenge idea just wasn't enough. The team is all about self-sufficiency and starts off doing well, but, well, I'm not going to spoil everything. The perks you see in the background are also in the description below. As for the pathing, I opted to go up towards the hatch in order to get extra energy and powerful on every hero. Further up, we can also grab a sack of grain so that Sylvie can acquire Tempest later. With Tempest, Sylvie can be self-sufficient on buffs and damage, so I figured I'd grab Icebreaker on Navalia, since that's usually good enough for her to be a full carry. Reginald is already great at self-sustaining since he gets Bless every turn and heals up via Sanctify when attacking, while Nenukil mainly needs speed and any thorns or block items we can find. This run had some great moments for me, so thank you again Fancyman and RhinoGG for your suggestions. I hope you feel that I did them justice. So here we are in town. We have bought gloves on Navalia. I figure having Navalia with powerful is going to be pretty good. We have Champy on Nenu. That should be nice for at least having some blocks, some turns, maybe some of the time. Really, it's just to get Thorns on Nenu kill himself. That's going to be the most useful thing. Our decks look like this. We have some of the useful scout cards that we could get for free. We had 600 gold and like 300 shards to start with, so we did not have a lot. This is what I end up deciding to go with. There's only 3 scout block cards you can get at the very beginning. One of them is Caltrops, and we can't afford to upgrade it to block because it costs 420 shards, because it's really expensive in this game mode to do anything. We will not be using delay response or clarity on anybody else but Reginald. Again, all these heroes are selfish. And Navalia is going to be doing her own thing, cold blunt damage. Reginald's trying to do holy stuff. Sylvie's doing piercing damage as much as she can with Shiv, Quick Shot, Poison Dart, Multi-Shot, Ricochet, Rapid Fire, Falcon Shot. So all this sort of stuff. She also has Caltrops just because, and then we have as much Sharp as we can afford. So yeah, that is the general game plan. I hope it works out. Let's find out in the first fight here. We're going to go up. We actually have a really nice path. I think honest work is pretty darn good. The sheep shouldn't exist if I remember correctly, because Singularity is just weird like that. Oh, never mind. The first battle, the champion exists. Okay. Well, thankfully we go fast and first, and we could get Stone Skin. Actually, like that's all the cards that we want to draw, right? Like, Nenu is all about Thorns. So the cards you put on top. Okay. Yeah, first card you put down is Exposed Armor. There we go. And we'll hit them for a little bit. Why not? Do some damage. I'm excited to see how well this team works. My suspicion is that we should be able to manage fairly okay. But we'll see. You never know. Helping Hand. We only help ourselves around these parts. There is a Ground Slam and Vengeance. Yeah, having a team that only does their own thing is hilarious. I want to take out this sheep, but we have a good chance of taking out that sheep regardless, right? So let's do Vengeance. We want to get Navalia low health as soon as possible. We got some good damage now. Fanaticism. We don't really want Reginald to have low health. In fact, we don't have to go that way, so let's not. And you're immune to Sanctify, which is annoying. I should have done that a very different way, but I didn't. Anyways, only farmers left. Look at that. Everybody caring for themselves, and it's working out better than some of my other teams have. But for how long, we shall see. Yeah, and again, anything like duct tape, we're just going to be doing on ourselves only. So, should be a good time. Okay. Not too shabby. I get a little bit of heals from Reginald, I guess, but we're doing okay. I don't want this sort of Holy Smite. I want the other aim shot. I don't mind this dual strike. That's kind of interesting, a one-cost card that... I mean, we're only scaling extra sharp with the piercing, but it's not bad to have the slightly extra blade damage. Navalia, on the other hand, I think I could skip safely. Fireball might actually be decent, but I'm just going to skip it because I don't want to have to worry about it too much. And then we might as well take a purple quick shot on Nenu. I'm not really sure what he's doing long term. We'll do the honest work. We offer our help. And I think you get the picture. Should be relatively easy. Oh, Sub-Zero. I do want the money. Again, this should be like 700 golden shards. The economy is not right with poverty, but whatever. I'll show this one off. This might be a little bit sketchy. Maybe we'll lose. I know we don't face a champion here because of weird bug with the code. Am I being bad by taking advantage of it? Maybe. But like, I literally have no control, and this is the path I want to go, so... What can I do? God, that feint is so much worse than it used to be. Okay, taking a little bit more damage now. It's good for Navalia. Navalia needs to be a little bit hurt. Only a little bit hurt, though. We don't want to be too hurt. We're only going to be sharpening ourselves with Sylvie. I'll take out the sheep, I guess. And then we could try to take out the back gremlin raider. We're close. We're so close in our damage. Yet so far. This is such a silly team. I'm very happy with it. Again, Reginald only helps himself. This is not a pleasant team to be on for anybody else. I don't know if this wolf is going to be okay. Right. He's going to freeze somebody, but we don't really care. Oh, never mind. He's going to die to thorns. Look at that. Nenu kills thorns, working out perfectly. Get the money easily. I might as well take a delay response while we're here. I don't mind that being free. Scroll of speed. I mean, if we're only going to speed up Navalia, I don't really care that much. We could get the upgraded stone skin. I do like that. And we can skip on Sylvie. Cool. Yeah, so as you can see, we're doing pretty good. I'm going to enter the hatch, and we'll tie up the pig and, you know, go through the whole 9 yards, face Belfior. We shall see how that goes. Thankfully, we didn't get any injuries. Tap the pig. Everybody's going to get some energy. I'll see you in a bit. Just checking back in here with the pigs shortly before Belfior, just to make sure if you use the rope to capture the pigs at the beginning, then you can throw this pig in. If you go to the southern side, pick up the pit, everybody gets miasma, everybody gets energy and powerful. Done it a lot of times, but I just want to make sure for anybody new watching that they know the pathing too. Alright, without further ado, I will finish this combat up and meet you at Belfior. Okay, last fight, not too bad. Navalia is looking weak, just like we want her to. And by weak, I mean low health. Certainly, she is not weak in terms of damage. Fights have been going pretty well so far. Actually, like, far smoother than I ever expected, as kind of evidenced in my first few fights. They've all kind of been going like that. So, if you were curious, the stone skin, exposed armor, quick shot. Look at that, Nenu's getting in all the damage they want to do. Putting on as much thorns as they can when they can. It's not like a perfect science, but hey, we're getting there. Okay, we're gonna do only self buffs. That's the important thing. Make sure you're always self buffing. Too bad we don't have Sharp Can't Be Purged, but that'd be too helpful to everybody else. I'm a little bit worried about Bouncy Embers. Vengeance is maybe a tiny bit of a spooky play. But, like, we're going to heal up after the fight. It should be fine. Look at that damage. The damage feels pretty good. Okay, I went back and forth between these two anyways. We'll see how the imps do. But Reginald, if we're really lucky, could finish this off. No, not that lucky. Again, global things are fine because, well, they're affecting the hero themselves as well. I don't think that's too bad. You can see by like our disparate amount of curses on enemies that we really aren't synergizing as much as you normally would, which I think is going to be, it turns out it seems to be better for now. I do think it's going to fall off pretty hard. So we'll have to see how we feel about that in the future. Please don't kill me. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, looks like we win. Just a rapid fire should do it. Easy Belfior fight. Get these excellent upgrades. That's the wrong scavenge. That's the correct uproot, though. I like that uproot. This dilute, it's not free, so I don't know if it's worth it. Shock Nova early isn't too bad for Navalia. I don't necessarily hate it. Upgraded Shiv. It's not really like that important, but it's not terrible. I'll take it. Purple Dilute. There's no real reason we care about poison transforming into wet. We're not doing like the whole wet shenanigans. That's not a thing here. Not for this team. Alright, leather gloves. Well, it's time for Sylvie to get the leather gloves, I think. Get the Cloak of Evasion on Reginald. Wouldn't be bad on Nenu necessarily, but not what I'm looking for. And then we could take like a Searing Dagger on Navalia. It's not like it's gonna hurt that badly. Might need gold. Yeah, let's just take the gold next. Okay, we got the level up, so we're going Proximity Mines on Nenu. He's all about thorns right now. We got the Divine Retribution. You know, Reginald gets damaged, that's fine. I'm debating whether I want to allow Nenu's taunt to hit another hero. Just so like they take the damage for him. I think that would be funny. Like it seems within the spirit of the challenge that I'm trying to do, so I might go for it. We'll see. Elven Agility versus target shooting. I don't know if we're gonna have enough Sharp all by ourselves, even with Tempest, which we're gonna be able to get on this run. But I also think target shooting is just really good. So it's hard to pass up target shooting. I just like it so much for dealing damage. Elven Agility maybe is the more fitting card. Hard to say. Both of them are good options. Gonna be going up for the Rift. We'll do the combat. I don't know. Have these combats like... do you think they've been too easy for the other videos or not? I'm not sure. Well, I'll have to let the jury decide later. Blur, but I don't want to actually be stealthed. I want to make sure Nenu is a target. Okay, we have setup. Ooh. Make sure our ricochet goes off. Good damage. Oh my god, the damage. Sylvie's killing it once she has some powerful. That's crazy. Might even finish them before they summon the Riftling. We definitely will finish them before they summon the Riftling. Let's see, 15 plus 6 is already enough. And we're going to be lower health than that even. So, yeah. Make sure we hit as hard as we can here. 15, yeah. That's pretty hard. That's hardcore. Okay, they hit Navalia more, which isn't what I was looking for, but this is fine. I guess we could do Dawn's Light now. Now or later, doesn't really matter too much. Penance. Reginald didn't do too well. You can see we're mainly just targeting Reginald with his own buffs. Bless does fall off. I really didn't synergize this team. Like, this is what I mean. Like, Strong Magnet, it's funny if I could hit, like, Navalia with it. Just, like, have her take the damage. I don't know. Like, you may consider that an illegal play. Uh, I think it's within the spirit of the challenge. And I'm the one doing this. So I guess I get to do what I want. Okay. Yeah, that was fun. Easy fight. We already have upgraded fanaticism. We got a free upgrade earlier, so I don't need to worry about that. Could get stone skin on Sylvie. It's not too bad if we want to have her be able to block for herself later on. Inner fire on Reginald, I don't hate. Upgraded shrapnel shot. How do I feel about that? It's not like the worst damaging card in the world. Sure, I'll take it. That seems semi-interesting. So this is why Fireball's good to take on Navalia, because look at that base damage. Its base damage is pretty high. I'll take it for now. I don't know if I want purple stone skin. Like, it's not bad as a card. I'll take it for now. I could probably do better. Greater Mana Potion at a time where it actually might be halfway decent too. Okay, I like Sacred Tablet on our Reggie. Sure, Greater Mana Potion on Nenu. I initially was going to have Maluka on this team, but then I chose Reginald because, like, Maluka with Navalia kind of synergizes with Dark. So I didn't want to, like, go down that path. Do Rift Shards here. Then I can do nothing on Sylvie. Cool. Let's go to the Farmer's Caravan. We will buy the sack of grain. Don't want to take a chance at not getting it. And then we have taken care of an injury. Now I think everybody wants to forage. That's definitely going to be the path everybody wants to go. Critical success. Yeah, everybody's greedy and wants money. Oh, critical success means we get this stuff. Upgraded gloves on Navalia. Heck yeah. I don't know if I'm going to go for surprise box. I had that in my random run. I think this is fine. Just take all the gold. Alright, I'll see you at the tree fight. Exotic equipment shop. Or quality of cards. Upwind is spooky. Anyways, I'll see you at the tree fight. Okay, we did take the Upwind challenge, and meeting you again before I said I would, because that's just how we roll here. We found Mixed Salad Bowl. I'm going to be taking that on Navalia, because I think Navalia is going to be the best with it. It's just, I mean, Mixed Salad Bowl. It's part of every run. It's really good. Could take Breastplate, but I don't want to lose the speed on Nenu necessarily, and I like all these other armors, so this is fine. Alright, we're going to do Yager. Yager is going to be simple. I'll see you at Yelmer. Okay, actually at the Yelmer fight this time, picking back up. We are going to beat this tree, hopefully. We've been doing a good amount of damage. This is definitely the right team for like an anti-synergy team, for like a team that just wants to do everything by themselves. Even Nenu, like, serving as like partial tank here has felt pretty nice. Like, I'm enjoying where we're at. Feint has been an utterly useless card, but we can ignore that. You having vulnerable seems good. Gotta make sure we take out the Dryad first. As always, the Dryad is concern number 1. Take a second rapid fire though. Put that one on top. Yeah. Didn't really get a lot of sharp, but that's okay. I think we'll have enough damage so we can make sure she protects herself. Being slightly cowardly. That's exactly what I would expect from this type of team. Buff ourselves. We can do a ton of damage, but to who and how? We could headbutt you if we get rid of this tree that's in the way. So what if we geyser, headbutt, curse of fragility, do a little bit of damage to ourselves. I'm afraid to do too much damage to Navalia. I don't really want her to die, although removing death's doors is free. It's more the principle of the thing. It's one of the nice things about this game mode is removing injuries is always free. I guess that's like one aspect of the economy that isn't really like, is actually better than the base game where you have all the town upgrades. But man, all the town upgrades feel good. Nothing about this feels particularly great. We got Caltrops, we got Stone Skin. I'll apply a bunch of Thorns to Nenu, because I think if Nenu ends up taking a good amount of damage, we'll be happy that we had those Thorns. Deflect, Falcon Shot, Rapid Fire. The Reinforce makes this hard, but the Sanctify makes it easy. And then, ooh, Dispel 1, but we want to do this to ourselves. Wet. Don't want to take too much damage. Yeah, we need Navalia to live, ideally, like I said. So please don't die, Navalia. That said, I'm still not healing her. That's not what this run's about. Okay, hopefully she just survives. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Okay, she did. Whew. I wasn't sure with like new upgraded cards whether they're going to do enough damage since like we're on Despair now. I thought Yelmer might pack a little bit more of a punch. Okay, I'm obviously not going to do what's it called to save Navalia's life. I'm not going to do Strong Magnet. That would be cheating. That's not the point of Strong Magnet. Strong Magnet is to take attention away from Nenu when he's scared. Ricochet is not going to be super great. But we can aim shot, shiv, do some damage that way. There's not really much thorns we have to worry about. We are at full powerful. We can survive a little bit. No fury gain from that. We're so close. Surely Reginald, with all his blessed glory, can take us to the victory. Yeah, penance is enough. Cool. Cool. That's great. Ballad of Evasion is allowed under this rule set. Just debating whether I feel like I need it or not. Hamstring Purple might actually be okay. Scorching Ray upgraded. It's like potentially fine. So like okay cards. Divine Insight's not though. Divine Insight's never okay, except when I really desperately needed it on the all random run. But we ignore that as much as humanly possible. This is the best Vanish in terms of like stealth. If I want the best stealth, Vanish is it. We don't really have stealth perks, but I could make do. Acrobatic Strike is probably more up our alley. Over an upgraded Ballad of Evasion. We're doing good stuff here. Yeah, War Banner. War Banner on Sylvie. That makes a lot of sense to me. Oh, I took Wolfskin Cloak. But I might want Shield of Thorns instead for like the Thorns game plan. I don't really want to get rid of Greater Mana Potion, even though it seemed fairly useless so far. And then everybody else, we just take the gold. And we are good to go. I figure we are going to go to the red portal first. Yeah. Look, I didn't even have to cut away that time as I decided. Because we want to go over here to the Harpy Matriarch. There's a number of interesting paths, but we have to go up. Dang, if we could only go this path, that would be pretty cool. But yeah, we need to go up towards the arena. That's all good. I'm gonna look at the shop and then we'll take our leave. Ooh, leather gloves every turn. It's not like the most ideal. We're gonna be getting a much better weapon than longbow, but maybe longbow would be good to have for now. It's hard to say. I will get back to you once I've made a decision. Okay, we're back. The decks are edited. Things have changed. Didn't end up buying anything here. I don't think I want to I don't want to spend money upgrading leather gloves. I might take it otherwise, but we might be winning too fast to make use of it. We do have the upgraded acrobatic strike. We ended up buying disengage. I thought disengage was cool for Nenu. We bought Holy Storm on Reginald. Hopefully we can get a free upgrade for that later. Similarly, we got Cold Snap on Navalia. I want a free upgrade for that later. And lastly, we got the Where is it? Card volley. Yeah, we got volley on Sylvie. Not sure what cards I'm going to remove yet. I might remove the stone skin later if I feel like comfortable in my damage. I'm not really sure where we're going to land in Act 2. We did buy pets, or we bought a pet. We bought QB because QB's a lot less helpful than Jelly for the whole team. Also, for those of you wondering why I bought like Champy, well, I needed something that gave me block, and it was nice that it gave me thorns as well. And Champy is objectively less support than Mimi for the entire team, and Mimi was the only other option I had to give block. So that was my thinking there. All right, don't see how this goes in the first fight. I'm gonna do a nice little money gain here, hopefully. Cool, we got the toolbox. Don't mind doing some of this. And disengage. Look at us being all cool. Disengaging. They can't handle our evade now. Wow. That's a lot of sharp. I would like to take out the eyeball, actually. The eyeball frustrates me more than any other enemy. So, we'll see if we can just take that right out of the equation. Cool. Eyeball dealt with. Now we can start focusing on the front guy. Yeah, they have a lot more HP. I feel like the idea that we were going to finish fights too fast is definitely gone in my head. That said, we do get to Cold Snap, get Geyser back, which is kind of cute. That's a good amount of damage. You purged my block, but that doesn't matter because I still had evade. You purged my evade. So I do feel bad about that. That's annoying. We have our evasion, we have our penance. Might as well hit the front guy. Not too shabby. Could be worse. Alright. The lava creature here is going to actually be slightly annoying, I think. I don't really have like a good way to deal with it. Target shooting might be a way. Then, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Good damage. Good damage. Quick shot. Cool. I think we're going to be just fine. We should probably do Vengeance now at max. While I can hurt myself with Navalia. Cool. Yeah, like I said, first fight, easy. Purple Divine Guidance. Yeah, I'll take that. Sharpen ordinarily would be really great to support our Sylvie. I like that we got Squall, actually. I will take Squall. Don't need a Purple Disengage on Sylvie. Don't need parry either. Don't need my like 5th shrapnel shot. Poison Flask is a little bit too expensive for the vulnerability we get. Go and say, oh, we don't get anything. Dang it. Goblin. Get some shards. Cool. Do the Coliseum fight. This should be a piece of cake. I'll see you maybe at the fight right after the Coliseum. That's always the hardest one, right? Yeah, that's always the hardest fight of this act. Ah, just kidding. What can I say? I had to show you the Minotaur fight. I feel like it's just wrong not to, you know? That said, what are we doing on this fight? Are we disengaging? Are we thornsing? I'm like a tiny bit worried about Nenu. I'll be honest. I want the thorns to matter though. But Nenu's been taking a beating every single fight and it's not getting any better. Vanish Rapid Fire. Not the best hits, honestly. Put Rapid Fire back, but that's a little bit concerning. Stone Skin, just for the reinforce next turn on Sylvie, seems good. More paint. I don't want Navalia to die. We can slow them down, potentially. So let's try to get them as slow as possible. So probably something like a Geyser and a Shock Nova. We'll Ice Cold Lance them for good measure. We got upgraded Dawn's Light, which is nice. Healing Rain. Apply as much Sanctify as possible. That way if Nenu does draw attacks on this turn, we can potentially heal up. Not that the team is synergizing or anything. And look. We didn't synergize anyways, because we didn't draw any attacks, but I could put setup on top of my deck, I suppose. Yeah, that's great. I feel great about this. It would be funny if I just hid Nenu, actually. I should have just stealthed him, that would have been really funny. Okay, Whirlwind is spooky as heck. Target shooting would be helpful. Cool, we got target shooting. Lucky me. No, we should have target shot first. Oh well. It's not helpful enough, is it? Like, we're doing damage, but not enough damage that we aren't going to have to deal with Whirlwind. It's a consequence. Okay, well, Thorns did do its job. I can't be mad about that. Evocation. Is Evocation ever something I want? Oh, Purple Vanish. That's actually even better than what I was trying to do before. You know, Navalia does need energy. I don't hate the card. I don't like these other cards. Energizing Serenade is just not what we're doing. Weapons Cache is, like, kind of interesting. If, like, we wanted Nenu to have weapons, that would be it. Oh, we leveled up? Well, I'm glad I showed this fight, because I don't think the next fight with Colin will be that hard. He says, really worrying about the next fight with Colin. Okay, we got Mounted Cannon. It's definitely Chastise for the damage. It's definitely Mage Duality for our energy. And it's definitely, I think, Ranged Mastery. Make sure we play as many cards as possible, especially because we're going to be drawing a lot with Tempest. So yeah, Colin could be a hard fight. Ooh, especially because I want Navalia to have this Enrage. We're going to do this challenge. Oh boy, I hope I don't lose instantly. 20 speed. Okay, don't slow me down. Electrocution's pretty bad. And Shock Nova. Okay, they did the worst possible combo. Don't snipe Navalia. That's all I ask. Don't snipe Nenu either, actually. Okay. No one got sniped. Everything is good. And this is why we always show off this fight, because this fight's always the hardest. It doesn't matter why. It just is. Don't think about it too hard. Gonna have a little bit of Thorns, and then we're also going to blast, but we're gonna stealth up on Nenu. Oh, we can't stealth, we have Mark. I was trying to hide like a coward and I couldn't. That's really funny to me. Save ourselves. Shattering Fist. Be less slow. Ooh, being the selfish team is really coming to bite me in the butt right now. Okay, I could slow Colin down even more. Magic Mush sucks. But we're not out of the running just yet. Scavenge, Ricochet back. Okay, Reginald, show me what you got. Do you have any slows? No, why would you? Shoot, am I gonna like have a tough time this fight? Holy Storm's like good, but it's not enough. That's not bad, but Nenu's gonna like die. Someone's gonna die here. The evasion's good. Okay, you purge my evasion. You absolute jerk. I can't believe I have a Death's Door. Dang. We're really suffering. What a hard fight. We actually died. Oh well. Getting Enrage was pretty worth it, I would say. Purple Enrage, that's so good. I'm not gonna be mad. Vitalizing Serenade. Chumsy would want me to take it. Chumsy always wants me to ruin my run. Do I take Shining Force just to have a pocket slow? No, not non-upgraded. You can't take non-upgraded Shining Force. That just feels awful. That's absurd. I don't mind going to Altar of Storm, so this could be a rest area to take out Death's Door. We don't have anything special for Altar of Storms. We could go to the Eldritch Rift, which could get us a copy of a spell. But we already have Mixed Salad Bowl on Navalia. So I guess we do that on Reginald and we lose our bandages. That's a tough one. I'll get back to you once I've decided. I have decided we're going to the Altar of Storms because it feels like the more selfish use, and I want to see if I can get a success rate here. Come on, don't get struck by lightning. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, we didn't get struck. We will fight the horrors here. Going south would have been a heal, and the whole group was injured, so it would have made sense for them to all want to heal. However, I don't know. I wanted to try this out. What can I say? It seemed interesting at the time. Get rid of the evasion toolbox. We'll have to just deal with Nenu's Death's Door, which we're not drawing anytime soon, so that's nice. Look at that, burning straight away. Again, if we get this guy down before he gets to do his whole riftling thing, we should be okay. Level up here is doing good work for us. Sylvie's already a monster. We don't even have Tempest yet. We just have, like, Powerful. I like this War Paint. We like the Enrage. We like all of this. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. All right. What a fight. I'm gonna show this just to show how strong we are when we aren't fighting Colin. See, everything's all right. Also, we need to show off the items that we get from here, so it's all good. Upgraded setup, I think I already got that for free, right? So we want the upgraded scavenge. Ambidextrous is interesting. That purple, it's very interesting. Arguably better than just getting an upgraded scavenge. Okay, I've convinced myself, even though I don't know when I'm going to use it, but there's several attack block cards, right? Yeah, sure. Okay, Endless Abyss, Invigorating Blow, Carnage. Is Carnage going to be Navalia's way? I don't know if Carnage is the way. I don't know if that's going to be the way at all. Wrong Blade Flurry, so we skip. We loot, and we get no spell copying. Interesting. Oh, we do get Eldritch Cloak, which isn't a bad thing. Could be gloves. Let me pause for a second. I have decided it's going to be Eldritch Sword on Navalia, it's going to be Brigand Armor on Nenu for the speed, and it's going to be Eldritch Ring on Reginald, just because I think we might have to sacrifice a ring or something, so I'm going to take like some rings, just in case I have to like sacrifice something for the Rocky Bridge event. I'm going to do... I don't think I can afford to do the free card upgrade, even though I'd really want to do the free card upgrade. I think it's a little bit too risky, because Sylvie could die. Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen? The run ends, I lose? Even though this run's going really well so far? That is definitely the worst that could happen. Hey, better that he went first anyway. Okay. Yeah, this team didn't look super hard-hitting. I'm glad I was correct in my assessment. Good job, me. All part of the plan. Alright. We survived the initial bombardment. I'm not going to waste your time. We won this fight. I'll show off the getting of Tempest and then probably the Ignito boss fight. I figure I might as well cut back in right now. Since we finished the fight, like I said, wasn't too bad. We survived the initial bombardment. Gonna upgrade my Caltrops. Should have done that a long time ago. Gonna upgrade the Holy Storm. Get more Sanctified going. Gonna upgrade the Shatter, so it targets all monsters for just better damage overall. And then I think I'm going to upgrade probably Scavenge, as weird as that might seem, because I think it's going to help us in the very near future. Yeah, very near future. I can speak, don't worry. Then we're going to go to the Matriarch. We're going to throw the sack of grain, which they want for food, so it's all good. We get Tempest out of this. Cool, not Purple Tempest, but I can't complain. Warrior Code is interesting in terms of block, right? That does give us something. Singing Sword's also very interesting. Getting Stanza as part of our main type of damage has to be kind of decent. I think I want that even over like Warrior Code or something like that. Then I could get Speed with Boots of Swiftness. It wouldn't be terrible. Having Reginald go a little bit faster would allow us to heal up a little bit easier at some points in time. Nah. Let's just go for the money. Forget about everything else. Oh, and face a captain. Okay, the blob is like the least impactful thing, so we're gonna go for the rare shop and don't worry about this captain fight. We'll take him out easy. No problems. Captains have never been a problem. I definitely won't be cutting back into this one if it is. Alright, we got to the metal slime event. I actually do think I want the slime, and I want it really badly. So I'm going to give up the leather gloves on Sylvie. I'm glad I didn't buy the thing to make it purple. And we're going to put the slime, the blob, sorry, not slime, with Metal Splash onto Navalia, because that's going to apply Crack to all monsters, and it's also going to give us a little bit of block. But the Crack to all monsters is really cool. I figure we'll go for the Ice Cracker next. The captain actually ended up being kind of easy. We were able to nuke them down. It wasn't like easy, but we barely had enough damage to make it work, and it worked. This one's a lot more spooky, so let's do this. I'll see you at the Ignito fight. I'm sure this will go fine. We go fast enough anyway. We got the Lapis necklace also to in the shop that we got from the last fight, so we're doing pretty good. Okay, the shop that we got, again, has some really good cards. I think Fountain Pen is the better option here on like a Navali or something, but we're not doing like supporty stuff as much, so it's going to be Cloak of Speed on Nenu. That way we never have to worry about speed on Nenu ever again. And yeah, I like that shop a lot. And thanks to going to the Harpy, we get the heal. So even though we were in kind of dire straits from that last fight, they did a lot of damage to us. We can heal back up and face the lava monster for what it is. I don't know what Ignito is. Ignito is a scary, scary beast. I guess that's all I know. Put Shrapnel Shot back on top. Why not? We have a lot of energy. Bad turn from Nenu, but that's to be expected, honestly. I just don't know how else those turns could really go. I might as well play the Ricochet. I don't really want to play the Volley if I can afford not to. Having a quick shot is nice. Falcon Shot, get all the extra sharp going. Okay, that was actually pretty good. Might as well Vanish Rapid Fire. Pretty solid turn, all things considered. Maybe I could have made that a little bit better if I was able to get my draw out and also find a reduce resistances by 20%. To piercing anyways. So that might have made it a little bit better, but overall, I'm not upset. I love how much energy we have on Navalia. This does bring me joy. So yeah, you're all gone. Hope you don't mind just being non-existent anymore. Because I sure don't mind when you leave. Wow, that feels good. Oh, that's our first Ash too. That's not too bad. That's pretty lucky. Normally you just like are guaranteed to draw Ash, I feel like. Not the Pokemon Trainer. The awful card that Nenu puts in your deck. I know it might be confusing for some of you who also dabble in the Pokemans. I myself am... I've enjoyed Pokemon on and off throughout the years. I've played every generation. But I haven't been the biggest fan of every generation. You know, there's certain ones that hit me harder than others. I actually really like Black and White, which is interesting because like most of my peers from my age really enjoy the other, sorry, it's like silver, gold, silver, you know, that sort of stuff. Anyways, we won the fight, so that was pretty nice. Let's grab ourselves an adrenaline. That's the wrong Winter's Knight's Tale. It's like maybe worth buying. I don't mind a Purging Ray so much. I like adrenaline. Book of Nightmares is very tempting. Like, how much damage is it really, though? It's not that much. We're not, like, buffing our damage super heavily outside of just, like, percentage modifiers. So we actually need, like, raw damage on Navalia. That's where Winter's Night Tail can come in. Winter's Night Tail is such a weird wording. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. It's the wrong kind, but I think if you take a card, you're more likely to get it in the future. That's the third warrior code we've seen. Okay. Handbook's also really good. Gotta pause and decide again. I totally forgot that my plan was to get Volcanic Axe on Nenu. I think that's still the right play. Sucks to kind of get rid of our stanza play, but whatever. It was a short-lived dream. I don't care about that much, right? Okay. I'm gonna get the Lava Crystal instead of the Rift Shards on Navalia. I think that'll be good for us. And then I could get Handbook on Reginald, but I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference, so we'll just take the money. And hope for armor for Sylvie in the next act, which we are, of course, going to the blue portal. Because that will let Navalia do a lot of carrying on her own. I've never been to this purple event before. That's interesting. Wait, there's also all these events. Okay. I'll have to think about that for a moment. Oh, Gladiator Helm, how I would have loved you. Really wish I saved that money now. Oh well. Well, I'll edit my decks and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, we are back. Unfortunately, I didn't want to buy anything. Didn't feel like it was good enough. Did edit all our decks. We have 18 cards, but keep in mind 2 of these are boons, so it's actually 16 cards in Nanukil's deck. It's looking pretty solid now. I'm enjoying this. Ambidextrous seems pretty good. We're keeping in the exposed armor just because we have burning damage on hit. I like the small weapons, weapons cache. It's pretty nice. And yeah, everything else here seems good. I like Divine Guidance. I still like Divine Grace. I think Inner Fire is fine for getting enough powerful. Upgraded Holy Storm is good. Yeah, this is all nice. We have a lot of energy in Navalia's deck. The one thing I do want is Blizzard. I want maybe Winter's Knight's Tale to be like purple or something. I don't know. Hopefully we'll get one of those. And we didn't have enough money to buy the super ranged attack on Sylvie, but we're keeping Volley for now. Got Poison Spray instead. Hopefully we can upgrade that for free. And yeah, a few too many cards in Sylvie's deck. We'll figure it out later. Like I said, didn't buy anything here. Just, I want to save my money. It's not that there's nothing worth buying, it's just that saving my money seems better right now. And I do want to go all the way to the top. Unfortunately, we can't go to the pet trainer. Otherwise, I will miss out on Icebreaker because there's no rift down here. So we will have to go all the way up, which is unusual for me. Might as well go learn everyday magic. All heroes we get... Yeah, all heroes get thorns is kind of funny. You gain Inspire, Hero Dispel 3. I mean, I'm going to go for the Flower Field. I think that's kind of interesting. We're going to teach it to Nenu, of course. Because who else would learn it? Nenu has learned how to do flowers. It's beautiful. And we're going to go face Monty straight away. So, yeah, this will be interesting for us. I don't mind purple weapons cache necessarily on Sylvie, though it's not necessarily going to be the best thing either. Chaotic Wind almost doesn't matter with Monty, because Monty's always going to be faster. Purple weapons cache on Sylvie. I gotta like think about it a little bit more, but I like it enough. Let's try it. Okay, Monty's not too fast. Look at us being superior to Monty. You gotta love it. Alright, setup. See what we get. Can't play 2 ranged attacks. Might have been able to do that in a different order, but it's okay. Weapons cache is fine enough. Gonna lower the speed of you with Rust so that maybe you don't get too sped up when Monty speeds up everybody. That's the plan. How that works out is yet to be seen. Okay, we got a lot of damage. Dude, I like Nenu's damage. Nenu's doing good work for being a kind of frontline, almost tank hybrid something. Nenu's a tank hybrid because you don't get enough block cards to go full tank Nenu. So I'm sorry to the commenter that asked for like full tank Nenu. I agree with you. I don't think it's very reasonable to do. However, I think this is a good way to do it in a team where they don't have to survive that long. I guess is the way to put it. I think on such a team, it ends up being decent. I could get rapid fire once again. Really just want to take out Monty first thing, so I'm happy to do that. Playing that volley might have been nice though. I like the sharp. Wish we could get more free ranged attacks on Sylvie, but it's kind of hard to pull off. Okay, dispel. Heal ourselves. We got bluff also for Navalia. I figured that would be good. There's no way that the rabbit survives this turn. So it's really just about who else we want to take down. I think that's this guy right here. Yeah, no way the rabbit survives. Especially not with ground slam. Ground slam does the work. Then if we could take out the fire lord here, the fire brander, not the fire lord from Avatar. Slightly different, but only slightly. Reginald's buffing himself, of course, as he ought to do. Okay, we have the purging ray. We could purge the speed away from this guy, and then hit this guy a little bit harder. Bunny's down. What a fight! Can you believe that we're able to take out Monty's so efficiently, so easily? It's almost unbelievable. And I'm the one doing it. But it feels really good to do. We get a scavenge. What would I want to scavenge? Maybe a deflect? Yeah, we get a disengage. Look at that. Double blast. Oh, we did it. Nenu, you god. Yeah, this is why we got Lava Axe on Nenu. I mean, we perked for it, so that was a good call. I'm glad I switched, even though I made a mistake earlier of purchasing something I shouldn't have. You can have my poison. And good Squall, Geyser, Cold Snap, Ice Lance. Could also Dark Pact if we needed to. Or we could have earlier. I guess I couldn't have with 0 energy. Purple Sanctification. I mean, that's Reginald to a T, so I won't say no. However, a Ice Comet that isn't even the one that gives Shatter, and the Shatter that you get isn't even upgraded. There's no way that's happening. So I'm gonna have to pass, although I don't mind Wrecking Ball that much. I'll try out Wrecking Ball. I'm always disappointed by it, but we'll try it. And then we do have the option to get Hidden Weapon. It's one of the reasons I kept both Poison Dart and Shiv in the deck. Sure. With Weapons Cache, it also makes a little bit more sense. I like that idea. We'll go up for that, whatever that slime is, too. Exotic Equipment Shop seems really tough, but I'm just going to do it at this point. Yeah, these monsters also. I'm going to do it at this point, and then I will see you, I don't know, at the fight where we get Icebreaker, probably. I don't think the White Horde is going to be a problem, given that we just dealt with Monty, and Monty's, like, usually far harder. So, yeah, I'll see you at the White Horde. Okay, here we are, right before the Elven Armory fight. We will get the Icebreaker. We won't get anything else, because we didn't go the route to get extra stuff out of this. So, we are going to grab... I guess random hero could be yourself. I don't know. I want to go the defensive option of Nenu, because it's like the one thing I can do. He's got like some decent defense. Holy Crusader, of course, because Reginald's going to carry. And then, of course, we'll go Undying Will, because Navali is going to go Infinite and carry. And then, of course, Double Shot, because Sylvie's going to just attack them all and carry by herself. Because that's the game plan of everybody, is just, you know, carry themselves. I want to cast Blessing on us. I think that'll be good. Dragons could be a little bit tricky, because they will steal our auras and do all that nasty stuff to us. But maybe, just maybe, we'll be okay. I don't have anything to ambidextrous. Don't really have anything to care about adrenalining. Adrenalining? That's not really a word. But it is now. Alright. Lots of burn already on the big ice dragon. Good stuff. You see Nenu's got some good block. Recovering HP of Navalia is not exactly what I'm trying to do, but like, won't hurt that bad. Because yeah, we're getting damaged regardless. Cool. Dragons are really, really fast. I don't know how to handle that. I can't quite hidden weapon perfectly. Oh well. Volley? Double shot, rapid fire, I guess. I mean, we're just going straight for the, I knew I was going to get set up. Going straight for the victory here. No reason to mess around. Just try to do as much damage as I possibly humanly can with each and every character that I have, and it'll probably end up being enough. Tempest is pretty good. Having Powerful is really nice. Navalia probably doesn't even need this War Paint, though it's not hurting her either. I've not given meat or like any heals to anybody else this entire time, by the way, in case you were wondering. It's just not a thing I'm doing, because it's hilarious to me that all the heroes might act separately. I've been really enjoying the idea. Now, applying Geyser and getting rid of all this guy's 36 burn. What do I care? It's not that bad. This isn't even Navalia powered up. That's why she's not doing that much damage. Don't need the Sanctify there. Really, Reginald? You're kind of messing up. Maybe get rid of the Clarity in Reginald's deck. But we'll get around to that when we can. Would be better to speed up Nenu, of course, there. But again, not what I'm doing. This is the anti-synergy team. Which, I think there's a good amount of anti-synergy, given that I just had to dispel a bunch of burn because of the wet I applied. I hope that proves my point. This is as good of anti-synergy as I could think of, really. At least for tonight. Maybe I'll think of something better later. Witcher's Knight's Tale. Do I want to take some damage? I guess I could take a damage or two. Sure, healed up about the same amount with Sanctify. Good stuff. Good stuff all around. We already have a purple Sanctification. It's like I don't need that. Could take a repetition training. That's... Oh, we can't really go infinite with Navalia now that I think about it, because we can't get like double repetition, double bluff going. Winter Orb is probably slightly better, though we're not going to have a lot of blocks. That's the wrong kind of Winter Orb, so yeah, we'll skip that. Skip the Guardian Angel, don't need any of that, don't need these never-ending stories. Energizing Serenade wouldn't happen. Ice Breaker is going to be very good on Navalia. Continuum Blade? This is also ordinarily something that I'd be interested in. Another Berserk Potion. We could have had extra Berserk Potions on Navalia. If we didn't get Mixed Salad so quickly, I would have been doing that, but Mixed Salad Bowl's been really good. I mean, just extra draw is solid. Sacred Tablet's still our weapon on Reginald. We can fix that later. Alright, gotta run. We gotta challenge fate. I'm not cheesing this, just so you know. We're doing this together. Let's watch for the success. Come on. It's right here. Never had a doubt. Oh. Okay. I'll see you at the boss fight. It is Feyborg time. The Frost Calamity. I believe Navalia makes it so we don't get chilled. Yeah. Gosh, Navalia is so good for this fight. Now, I don't think I have a slow on Nenu, so it's more of a moot point, but it does make me feel cool for a moment. Just a brief moment. Okay, we got some evasion. Can maybe repair kit here, duct tape ourselves, because we're definitely the ones in danger. Get the caltrops going. At least we'll make him bleed for it a little bit. Yeah, 62 burn. Nedu's applying all the burn. Navalia washes it all away, just like we planned it. And then you're freezing Reginald. Okay. You're scared of the strongest tank carry that there is. I don't blame you. Reginald is spooky for all. Poison Flask is gonna be pretty good. Corrupted Blade is nice. I guess I could have like quick shot first. Yeah. Poison Spray is pretty nice too. I could Evanescence. This is weird, but maybe this is better. Because we get a lot of energy. We have our Falcon Shot. Target shooting. Scavenge up the Poison Spray. Do the Poison Spray. Not bad. Not bad at all. Rapid Fire is pretty good. Hidden Weapon for the Shiv and the Poison Dart. Hey, Feyborg's down to half health. Navalia has way too much health. I was expecting to take more damage at the start of the Feyborg fight, but that just didn't happen whatsoever. Alright. Not mad, just pleasantly confused. Segway is burning. Genius move. Move that only geniuses such as I can possibly understand. Alright. We don't need Reginald in this fight, right? Like, we're crushing it as is. Was anybody expecting the no synergy team to crush this hard? I am curious. This is something I didn't really imagine happening, but here we are. Undying Will is also pretty useless. We're not going to do Undying Will anymore. I'm over that now. We can't even like damage ourselves that easily. Might as well grab Bluff. Oh wait, the fight's over. There's Vengeance. No, Navalia was just about to start carrying. You don't understand. We were just about there. Do I take this Blizzard? I do have a lot of energy. I think I could probably play it. We'll grab that. Smoke Bomb, that's like if we're scared. I'm not scared. Are you scared? I feel like we're invincible right now. Those aren't famous last words or anything. Another Heart of Thorns and Berserk Potion. Man, we're getting so many copies of items. Freezing Ink would be good if we had someone who played books, which we do technically in Reginald. But it's not really their forte, because nobody synergizes. I'm just like, man, why is nobody synergizing on this team that I built not to synergize whatsoever? How horrible. Alright, we need armor on Sylvie. Other than that, I think we'll be good to go across this large portal. And, yeah, can't really get across. Don't think we'll get to the ruins at all. Chromatic Slime is kind of unnecessary, though I guess we could have corrupted slimes. Porcupine is kind of funny with Nenu, but I think the Volcanic Axe is where I want to stay. Justicar Ring is... Or sorry, Pious Ring is obviously pretty good for Reginald. That's a lot more charges here. We even have Penitence Ring if I really wanted. And then there's Plate Mail. If I get Plate Mail on Sylvie, she'll be very tanky. Alright, I'll consider all that and more in a moment. You will see the results. Okay, we have decided. By we have decided, I mean I have decided, but I'd like to use the Royal We anyways. Anyways, we're keeping a Volley, we're keeping Weapons Cache. I think those are fine damage items for Nenu. He's of course got to do a little bit of carrying by himself. I'm going to get rid of that delay response on Reginald, I think. You know what, we just don't need it. It's too slow. We're going to keep the Holy Crusader. I like most of the cards in the deck. I don't have any complaints. Yeah, penance is good. Radiant assault's great. All the stuff is very helpful. Shattering Fists is going to be what we're looking for on Navalia most of the time. We do have the Blizzard. I'm hoping to be able to get that much quicker. I should upgrade the Bluff eventually to attack the front monster, but I am saving my shards for now because we're going to go south, because south is the way. And then Sylvie still didn't get volleys, or not volley. We want Barrage on Sylvie. That's all I want. If I get Barrage on Sylvie by the end of this run, I'm going to be happy. Also want to upgrade Poison Daggers. And that's going to do it. I did buy the Pious Ring on Reginald, and that's it from this shop. Let's get a moving to a captain fight. Once again, love the captain fights. Time to suffer. Access to an altar is interesting. Empower is scary. I'm not gonna risk it right now. We could maybe look at a shop and find something we'd want to buy, but we're about to hit a shop, so it's like, it makes me sad if I buy something that was less good than what I was about to find in the next shop, so I'm not gonna even let myself have the chance. It's a bad mentality, but it's mine. Ambidextrous on exposed armor. It was a really awkward turn. I like double caltrops as a turn, but it does make me slightly sad. Exposed armor, and then what are we doing? This captain's gonna be evil, I'm sure. Well, we could put a bunch of burn on them. At least they'll take the damage from the first time they're burning. Even if we do end up getting rid of that with all the wet. You get spells? You're mad at spells, right? You're a spell hater. Ah, I was right. Okay. Getting the captains down. Remembering what they do. Hidden weapon. Thankfully that's not too bad for us. I do want to take out the captain before they go again. They are not allowed. If at all possible. We should stop them. By any means necessary. Wow, we got no ranged attacks. Sylvie actually does have a surprising lack of ranged attacks. Just because, like, there's not that many. If I'm being honest. Scouts just don't have access to a lot, or a lot of them aren't really that good. They're all like 2 cost, 3 costs that are kind of meh. I got rid of the rapid fire in Sylvie's deck, and I don't regret it. Okay, the Squall's of course expensive. That Warpaint hasn't done anything for us in quite some time. I can take out the captain here. Not bad. And then what am I gonna do with you? Suffer, I suppose. Okay, Navali is at least getting herself really low. Just as we planned it. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted Navalia to do. So, we're doing good. Yeah, Reginald's gonna have a hard time with this turn, isn't he? Ah, we can't play the Radiant Assault. Whatever. Can we take out the guy in back? What are you gonna do? Stockade? That's fine. We have Sanctify on everybody. We can attack through those thorns easy peasy. That's a spell. I don't even need to attack through the thorns. That's funny. The uproot on Nenu is more than enough to get the job done. Okay, you're out of here. There's a chance of that working. 50-50 chance of taking out the guy in back. Double shot on Ricochet is probably going to be our most damage. Maybe I should have let Navalia go to heal up slightly. Might have been smart. Okay, Barrage on Nenu. I get what you're trying to do, game, and I need you to give Barrage to Sylvie. If you don't, I will cry. We don't want me to cry. Right? Surely. Okay. To the Lost Merchant. Get that discount. Have a bunch of gold. See what we get to buy. We could buy another Pious Ring. It's interesting because it doubles the benefit. There is Holy Grail on Reginald, which is like definitely better than Sacred Tablet by a small amount. Mana Potion is every turn gain an energy. I could do that on Nenu. Nenu could have more energy. I don't hate this shop. Let's buy the Holy Grail. You know what? It's rare that it actually makes sense as something to buy. Then we'll be able to remove a card. I don't really care about removing a card. But let's fight. Let's get it done. Anyways, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to go get the corrupted cards here, so I want to get as many shards as possible. So I probably won't be taking as many cards from this pile as I can. I'll see you at the bell. Okay, we're at the bell. Ooh, do I want to try to ring it? 41% chance is pretty bad. I don't think I want to take that. You can see how I feel about taking things when I don't have when I don't have rerolls or the idea of rerolling involved. Bludgeon, I mean, purple bludgeon doesn't get us very far. I think Winter's Knight's Tale. Yes, okay, we got the purple. That feels nice. And then could do poison daggers. It doesn't feel that bad. Could do a volley. It'll feel bad if it goes. Expected prophecy will feel pretty good if we get it though. Come on. Yes, okay. Cool, that's all I need. A little bit of upgrades, nothing too crazy. Can't really afford anything at the shop. We'd need more money. Navali could get devastate. It's whatever. I'll see you at the twins boss fight. Okay, we made it to the twins fight. Very worse for wear. We ended up trying to get a forage, and we critically failed, so we got low self-esteem on every single person here. But we'll attack the twins directly and hope to overcome our current situation. Okay, Caltrops early is fantastic. Still not going to be healing up anybody else who is deserving of it, because that's how I've been playing this whole time, and I don't want to change that now. I want to pretend like I can fight without worry. Could use a better ring on Nenu. Nenu doesn't need to be as fast as they are. Song of Celerity makes a lot of sense here. I think just speeding up in general is going to be quite nice. Aim shot. Don't have a lot of sharp coming just yet, but we'll have some. Ooh, that's interesting. Double shot on the volley. So at least a good way to build up our sharp. Then I think weapons cache, because yeah, there's a good chance we get something semi-decent. Get to get more meat, get our powerful, low self-esteem, just gets to exist. Alright, not a lot of damage to these guys, but they are relatively tanky to our damage types. And Navalia should be able to tank it, or not tank it, but just do a little bit better here. I mean, this, if there was a turn that you wanted to see, I feel like it's something like this. You could life tap. Oh, but we're not doing that much damage at all. Well, kinda. This is insanity. I don't think I die ever from Vengeance, right? So we could just do the damage. Let's do as much as I can. We got the Squall. 519 damage to you? That was actually a way to take him out. Okay, Death's Door. It's not a problem. We'll get rid of those fast. Don't worry about it. Right, we only buff ourselves. Them's the rules. We don't need to purge anything just yet, I would say. Do I want Divine Retribution? I guess. Maybe putting the poison on Navalia was a slight mistake. I won't deny that. We are currently on track to make it through, though. The twins fight is proving slightly spooky, and I like it. I'm excited for it. You can have some vulnerability. That'll really help you take a lot of damage here. Let's do Last Reward as well. What can that get me? That can get me another blast. Alright, 100 burn is not too shabby from Nenu. We did get our barrage, by the way. That was like the last card we found on the floor. So, like I said, no complaints. We got barrage. I'm happy. Okay, Navalia died, but that's for the greater good, you know? She's doing what she loves most. Dying for everyone. There might be a reason to take second wind on Navalia, just in case we end up going a bit too close to the sun like we've been doing. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the last reward on Sylvie, and then we're gonna hopefully get some really good loot. Destiny and Retaliator and Sapphire Ring all qualify as good loot to me. Give me a moment and I'll figure out where these are all going. Okay, I figured out where they're all going. We're getting rid of the extra speed on Nenu because we just don't need that much speed. Cloak speed is more than enough for us. Took Plate Mail on Navalia to slow her down, hopefully below Reginald. We're going to grab Destiny on Reginald as well, and we took Retaliator on Sylvie because she didn't have an armor, and that's a pretty darn good one. So now we should be very survivable. And we're going to get Exoskeleton on Nenu, so now we're going to build up Fortify every time we play a defense card, which is pretty great for us. Reverberation on our dude now seems less necessary, but I'm still going to take it. Reginald is our dude, by the way. Unrelenting Resentment is going to be the way for Navalia. And then I don't need Corrupted Harley. I think I want just +2 sharp. And our ranged attacks ignore block. Cool. Let's get going. I want to remove cards as fast as possible. We have a Yelmer's Seed to offer here. I don't even remember what that does. That's incredible. I'm going to do Parasites. And I'll see you in a bit. We should be fine now that we've leveled up and have all these cool armors and stuff. Alright, because I don't know what this event is, I want to show it to you all. Yeah, we'll dig a small hole and we'll plant it, and that just gives us an honor reward. Okay. Not super worth it. Think we can get a 5 or higher, 59% chance. Use the altar as is. Just go for the 5 or higher. I don't think there's much we have to do with the altar anyways. Hey, we got success. Cool. Alright, I'm going to do this and then do the last fight, and then I'll show our decks and fight handshake in the Here we are at the moment of truth with 2,000 gold to our names. It's hard to pick a carry here because everybody's kind of a carry. I guess I should look at the combat stats. Do we want to see how much damage has been done? Do we deserve to know early? Navalia has been winning. Okay, Navalia is in the lead. Of course she is. Alright. Thanks to the fight, we're here to do it. I mean, Navalia Icebreaker is pretty darn crazy. That's fair. And then Reginald, just by being slow, I think has not gotten a lot of the kills. It's just sort of how the cookie is crumbled. Ooh, how do I want to do this? I think I want to do double expose armor. Because that'll get up to max vulnerable straight away here. We have the flower field, and we can do that, and we could even grab last reward ambidextrous if I wanted to, but now I'll just blast him instead, even though I plan to put wet on him later. Don't know how long this fight will go on for. We shall see. Target shooting's pretty good. This is like exactly why I took Spoke Bomb. I'm so happy to like have the speed knowledge like exactly correct. I took Smoke Bomb so that we didn't get targeted by any of Handshake's nonsense here. Saves us a whole turn of damage. And then Navalia gets to go and slow everything down. Absolute perfection. Okay, Omnipotence. Can remove all those cards. Those are all going to draw cards for us anyways, but it's helpful that we don't have to do it in this way. Might as well take out a clone. Ground Slam. And then Shatter. This clone's already going kind of slow. I'd like to remove speed more. Let's see what we get. Expected Prophecy is like the weirdest card to grab here, but I suppose it's the correct one. And then Clarity's not what I need. Holy Crusade is somewhat of a card that I need. Let me like take the rest of these guys out. Divine Power. Get our stuff going. We could purge speed on something. You, perhaps? Yes, and then Radiant Assault here. Gets the job done. We're ultra close to getting the job done on this guy. Okay. If we can take out most of the clones before they go, I'll be pretty happy. Barrage helps. Barrage helps. Here we go. Do you think we could save our pets? Oh, Handshake is gonna take down our pets on this turn, because he's got better cards now. Dang it. I don't need one selfless act right now from our guy. Okay, just don't ruin my day, Handshake clone. Do not dispel. Purge 2. You dispelled. You dispelled all the burn. You did it. You ruined my day. Are you happy? I could quick shot for the stealth. But then I lose out on the hidden weapon. No, it's fine. I already have the hidden weapon. Okay. Set up. Double shot barrage and ricochet and that sort of stuff seems good. So double shot barrage. It's definitely the right play. Should we scavenge out like vanish? Does that seem correct? I'm not sure what seems right here anymore. Okay, last reward also could get us the barrage. Or it could get us another double shot. Wait. We already have enough. It doesn't matter one way or the other. Interesting. Fascinating. We did get a lot of damage out here. I actually think if we could have slowed down Handshake a little bit more, we might have been able to save our pets. But now we shall forever know that we did not save our pets on the anti-synergy run. And isn't that just fitting? Oh my god. Handshake nearly murdering Sylvie in the back there. That was scary. Alright. Repetition training on the bludgeon should be good. We got life tap. We got bluff. We got squall. Okay, Handshake should be very slow now. But now I don't have a way to hit the guy in back. Well, never mind. Reginald was always going to be able to do it. You think it would be funny if you Divine Retributioned and then you hit yourself with Fanaticism and then that made Reginald's Divine Retribution hit himself? Would anyone else like that interaction? I kind of would. This fight's going pretty well. I mean, I'm a little spooked. I don't want Sylvie to die out of nowhere. We can get the vulnerability back up here. That's fairly solid. Anything else I want to do? Yeah, sure, deflect. Yeah, getting a vulnerability all the way back up here. That's what we need to do. That helps. Retaliating also helps. Good thing we got retaliating armor on Sylvie. Would have been a little bit awkward otherwise. She would be super dead. Not just the regular kind of dead. The dead of the super variety. Dark Concoction. Knife. We already went full damage. 1500. Alright, I don't think Sylvie's competing for the damage this fight. I think Navali is about to take it, and it's not even close. Oof. Yeah, Navalia, you do so much damage. We can pick up the Shatter now, too. And the Pummel's gonna do work. Yep, okay. Cool. Archon fight it is. Hopefully we don't get nuked. Archon's not as nukey as Handshake is. He's more of a sustained, grindy dude. And yeah, we're getting close to the end of Singularity. Again, if you have any ideas for what you want me to do, whether it's Singularity or something else, let me know. If you want me to continue the series, let me know. I will have asked at the beginning of this video, but it would be good to know for anyone who's watching these end fights, because it helps me figure out what my plans are. So, like I said, I could always do videos that are... excuse me, losing my thoughts as I'm playing. I could always do videos that are more catered to, like, a high amount of editing. I guess is like the best way I could phrase it. We're gonna get to play our smoke bomb at the perfect time. Sorry, I was just realizing that and getting all giddy. Okay. Never mind. We can't be stealth. That's right. So yeah, like I could go back over past challenge runs, edit those down to be about the same time length as Singularity videos, maybe even shorter. I would ideally like to get it under an hour, but you know, I'd be okay if it wasn't. Get our Enrage. I like Omnipotence on Warpaint and Tomato. Sure. It like almost pays for itself. Get the Winter's Night's Tale. Yeah. Just some ideas. You're too tanky. I don't think the Shatter does anything. Well, it does something. Get Pummel. That did an amount of damage. The clone is still way too fast. We don't have any slows, so the clone's just gonna get to go. Unless I pull off a miracle here. I don't think a miracle is gonna happen. It's close. It's close to a miracle. Yeah, clone gets to go and ruin all my energy. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Ooh, we're getting close. Well, if I don't win this, then we're actually not gonna pee at the end. Singularity will at least go on for one more video if I can't win here. We shall see, I suppose. This is slightly spooky to me. Caltrops, yeah. Get us our defenses back. That'll help. Then we can explode. Don't want to explode on Sylvie. Those aren't ranged attacks. What the heck is this? There's a severe lack of ranged attack. Yeah, this is scary. We're not doing too hot, are we? I like Shatter, because it's a good amount of damage and a short amount of energy. Okay, Reginald. You're gonna have to carry like you've never carried before. Grab that Radiant Assault. Use the Expected Prophecy. Divine Power. Divine Power yourself like mad. Get rid of your own slow. Divine Grace. Do the damage. Do the damage you know you want to. And Sanctify. Okay, he's at -2 speed. There's a chance here. There's a realistic chance we can take him out. Double Shot Barrage is a good start. Very good start. That's gonna be a good chunk of his remaining HP. We have Last Reward. We even have extra energy. I can get my barrages back. They're giving me Sharp. Yes. Yes. Okay, it's working. I can't play the weapons cache. It's okay. Sylvie just did a number. She might be in the lead right now. Not the combat log. Yeah, Sylvie's in the lead right now. 3,500 damage on this fight. Good job, Sylvie. You're doing it. You're giving it your all. Your all might even be good enough. That's the crazy part. Gotta slow down Reginald. Alright. Navalia, you can't possibly do as much as Sylvie now, but you still got a chance to do something. We had no spells left in our pile. I guess I could have figured that out, but like I didn't think that was gonna be the case. I didn't look. Yeah, Navalia's got this. Easy peasy. Alright. Reginald was just too slow to get the damage in, but he could have probably gotten there too. That is the anti-synergy team done. We got Flower Field unlocked. Final score isn't even our best score yet. I guess that's kind of funny. We didn't take as many corruptors as we could. Good amount of time played. But yeah, this is potentially the end of Singularity, unless there's enough people saying that they want to see it. What enough is, I don't know yet, but it would be a decent amount of comments or people liking the video. I don't know. But yeah, I'm down to move on to a new series, whether that is going to be across the Obelisk challenges, weekly challenges, maybe doing the edited of adventure mode where I edit all my challenges that I've done. I think I have time for one of these a week. These take a while, so I try to only do one alongside my other streams. But yeah, if you did enjoy, please leave a like. And if this is the final one, then we did it. We did the anti-synergy team, and it was a lot of fun. So thank you all very much. Hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye.